What's going on there, YouTube? And welcome to Fresh Comic Stories. Guys, this is the channel where we basically sit down and cover different kinds of comic book stories. Now guys, today we are going to cover, or try to cover, Brian Michael Bendis Action Comics. Now guys, this is basically the new beginning for Superman. And the thing is though guys, I'm pretty sure that Brian Michael Bendis is not going to leave the title for a very long time. So I believe we should go ahead and cover his run so far on Action Comics. And then later on, also cover his run on the main Superman title. But for right now guys, we are going to cover Action Comics number 1, number 2, and number 3. Now guys, this does pick up right after the Man of Steel storyline, where basically a young boy went into the fire department and told the chief that basically Superman was the one starting all the fires that we saw back in the Man of Steel event. But anyways though guys, let's go ahead and dive into Action Comics number 1, number 2, and number 3. I do hope you enjoy. Now guys, to begin our story, we do pick up with Superman himself. Now the thing is though guys, right now you have Superman just right now catching a bunch of thugs who are trying to rob LexCorp for unknown reasons. Now the thing is though guys, they do attempt to try to shoot Superman, but of course it's Superman. He is the Man of Steel, and so of course every single bullet is just flying right off of him. But the thing is though guys, this is kind of Brian Michael Bendis giving us an early comedy introduction. You know, he's kind of like, listen, you're gonna have bad guys still think they can beat Superman, but of course they cannot. Now we do jump over to the Daily Planet, and guys, this is kind of Brian Michael Bendis reminding us that he is going to keep the smaller things attached to Superman. And for example, Superman being a reporter. And right now guys, we do pick up with the whole Daily Planet crew right now, just going over different possible headlines for their newspaper. Now the thing is though guys, you do have Robinson Goode, this character that was brought back into DC Comics back in the Man of Steel storyline. But the thing is though guys, right now you have Miss Goode kind of tell basically all the crew members of the Daily Bugle that she was able to get a name on somebody who has been starting all the fires across Metropolis. Now guys, remember, back in the Man of Steel storyline, you had a bunch of things going on in that storyline. But one of the things that was going on in that storyline was that there were a bunch of fires happening across Metropolis, but they have no idea what was starting these fires. And so you have Miss Goode here kind of tell everybody in the room that a young boy went to the chief of the fire department and told her that Superman was the one who was starting all these fires. Now of course, when Clark Kent heard that, he's kind of like, well, that's not true because I'm right here. And the thing is, I would not do that. And so you do have Superman kind of leave, and he does go talk to Chief Moore. Now guys, Chief Moore was again a new character introduced in the Man of Steel storyline. It was kind of like Brian Michael Bendis playing this idea that possibly she could be a new love interest. I'm hoping not. But the thing is though guys, Chief Moore does tell Superman that a young boy did come in and talk to her, and he did tell her that, listen, he told me you started the fires. Now, I can't believe him, but honestly, I can't trust you either because I am new to this city. And I do believe that you, the man of all heroes, would do something this small by starting a fire. Now the thing is though guys, you do have Superman kind of fly over and get the young boy and bring him back to Chief Moore, and they do have a conversation with all three of them involved. Now the thing is though guys, you do have Superman ask the young boy, why did you tell her that I'm the one who started the fire? And he says, I was paid $300 to come to her and give her a full story. That's all I know. That's all I can tell you. Now, the thing is though, guys, you do have Superman kind of wonder, okay, this could be possibly somebody trying to throw you off their trail, because maybe you were close on their trail, but the thing is, I can't talk, sorry guys. They do not want you to find out it was them. And so they had this young boy tell you it was me as a way to throw you off their trail. Now, the young boy does tell Superman that it was a bald person. And of course, with that kind of information right there, you do have Superman go back to the Daily Planet, and he does try to figure out which supervillain it could be, because he has a lot of villains that are bald. Now, the thing is though, guys, he does come talk. I cannot talk again. He does get greeted by Trish. Now, guys, Trish is basically the new gossip girl for the Daily Planet. And the thing is though, guys, Trish is trying to figure out the big story. Where is Lois Lane? Why is she no longer around? But also, she's kind of like, did Lois Lane leave you for Superman? Now, guys, we know where Lois Lane is at right now. We know Lois Lane is with Jonathan Kent and also Jor-El in space right now because of the Man of Steel storyline. But the thing is though, guys, you have Trish kind of like, it's weird how she just disappeared just like that without a trace. Now, of course, Clark Kent's kind of like, listen, I am not going to tell you nothing, and he does walk away. Now, we do get this one-page setting real quick, and basically it's somebody watching over Superman, seeing where he goes. When does he leave Metropolis? When does he come back to Metropolis? But the thing is though, guys, we do not find out who it is at all. Now, thing is though, guys, we do jump over to this random mansion. And the thing is though, guys, inside this mansion is a bunch of people right now hiding out in this lead-made room. Because guys, remember, when it comes to Superman, he cannot hear through lead, he cannot see through lead. And so right now you have these like 6 people in this room kind of hiding out in a lead-made room to block out Superman's super hearing. Now, the thing is though, guys, you do have the crew members kind of talking about why they were all called here for, because they all thought everything was going okay. The thing is though, the main boss of this group is named Mr. Strong, and we come to find out that these guys each own a gang in Metropolis, but they all work together under Mr. Strong, the guy in the chair right now. Now, the thing is though, guys, Mr. Strong asked him a question. Which one of you guys started the fires in Metropolis? And at first, you have nobody saying anything. But then, of course, Mr. Strong knows who it was. Of course, it was the guy named Yogurt, his code name. Honestly, horrible code name. But anyways though, guys, you do have Mr. Strong ask Yogurt why. And he says because it was a way to distract Superman. Using the fires, he'll be too busy trying to save lives while I do other things on the side. The thing is though, Mr. Strong says your goal was to keep a low profile, and you failed at that. And now you might have basically put him on our trail once again. And so out of nowhere, this red cloud appears and just kills off Yogurt just like that. Now, the thing is though, guys, the red cloud, that's her name. She's a new meta-human, a brand new character made by Brian Michael Bendis. And she's like, listen, I brought all you here to work under me. And right now, you guys are all failing. Do not let his mistakes be your mistakes too, because you'll end up just like him. Now, guys, we do jump forward to the next day. And the thing is though, guys, we do pick up in the middle of Metropolis. Now, the thing is though, guys, while we're back in Metropolis right now, we do have a bunch of innocent people just minding their own business, having fun. But the thing is though, out of nowhere, a dead body does crash land right in the middle of Metropolis. And this dead body belongs to Yogurt, the man who just died in the last chapter. Now, we do jump over to the Daily planet. And the thing is though, guys, we pick up with Perry White going off on Robinson Goode, because Robinson Goode, she was the one who wrote a story about the dead body falling out of the sky. The thing is though, in her story, she said, listen, Superman was the one who dropped the dead body. Now the thing is though, guys, you have Perry White say this is wrong, because Superman would never drop a dead body in the first place in Metropolis. Number two, he would not kill. But the thing is though, guys, she says, listen, I have reliable sources. They told me they saw Superman. And you have Perry White say, well, your sources lied to you. So you need to go back to them and basically give me a new story, because this is a lie. Now, we do jump over to a new mafia boss. His name is Moxie. And the thing is though, guys, right now Moxie is talking to the person we saw earlier who was basically watching over Superman. Guys, remember, in the last chapter, there was a one-page setting where we saw somebody watching over Superman. The thing is though, we had no idea who he was working for until now. We learned that he is working for Moxie, this new mafia boss. Now the thing is though, guys, as soon as the hidden person tells Moxie that Superman has once again left Metropolis, well, out of nowhere, Moxie does get attacked by a different superhero. And the superhero who attacks him is the Guardian. Now guys, the Guardian is an old DC character. Matter of fact, guys, I'm pretty sure he's like the gold era of comics. But the thing is though, guys, he was kind of like DC version of Captain America, just a tad bit different. But the thing is though, guys, right now you have the Guardian just right now attacking Moxie. He's kind of like, listen, I've been sent here to get you. I've been told here to come and get you because right now you're up to no good. The thing is though, guys, as soon as the Guardian was about to take out Moxie, this mafia boss, out of nowhere, he gets attacked by the Red Cloud, this new villain we saw in the last chapter. Now, we do jump forward a couple days, or really possibly, no, only a few hours. But the thing is though, guys, we pick up with Maggie Sawyer. Now guys, Maggie Sawyer, she handles the special crimes in Metropolis. And the thing is though, she got word of what happened to the Guardian, and she's kind of like, this can't be true. The Guardian just got beat up. Like, what in the world is going on? And so when she goes there, she comes to find out also the fact that Moxie is dead. The Red Cloud basically beat up on the Guardian but killed off Moxie. And so you have Sawyer ask the doctors, what did this? What did this to him? And you have the Guardian tell Sawyer, listen, it was the Red Cloud. The Red Cloud did this to me. Now we do pick up with Clark Kent, and the thing is though, guys, this is only like a 2-page setting, but the thing is though, guys, is Clark Kent still working on that case, the case of who killed Yogurt, because Robinson Goode wrote a bad story, and Perry White asked Superman to kind of help out with that story. And the thing is though, guys, Clark Kent went to a bar, and he come to find out that Yogurt was the one who basically started all those fires. And so you do have Clark Kent got to kind of go back to Perry White and tell him, listen, I figured out who really did start the fires, and that was the man named Yogurt, who owned a small gang in the south part of Metropolis. Now guys, we do jump over to possibly the biggest thing about this whole story right here. Because the thing is though, guys, you do have Cat Grant appear. Now guys, Cat Grant used to be part of the Supergirl mythos and everything, but this is Brian Michael Bendis kind of just bringing her back for a few panels. Cat Grant is also a big time reporter, whatever, but the thing is though, guys, Cat Grant comes back into the Daily Planet to see two people, Perry White and also Clark Kent. But the thing is though, guys, Clark Kent is more important because she tells Clark Kent she is happy to see him. You know, she's trying to steal his heart once again. But the biggest thing is though, she also tells Clark that she is happy that Lois Lane was able to finish her story. And you have Clark kind of like, excuse me? Finish her story? Because guys, the last time Clark Kent ever heard from Lois Lane, she went with Jor-El and her son Jonathan Kent into space. And so it's kind of like, what do you mean she finished her story? She's back and I had no idea? Now, before we go and handle that situation, we do jump over to Mr. Strong and also Robinson Goode. Guys, this is where we come to find out Robinson Goode, the same person who wrote the story about Superman starting the fires, Superman basically leaving a dead body in the middle of Metropolis, she is actually working alongside with Mr. Strong, the man we saw earlier, the big boss of all the different gang members. And the thing is though, guys, he tells I can't not talk again, guys, sorry. He tells Robinson Goode that, listen, Red Cloud likes what you're doing right now. She likes the idea of you playing mind games with Perry White. Keep doing that, and sooner or later, Perry White is going to fall. But also, you are helping us of trying to get rid of Superman. Now, you do have Robinson Goode kind of ask Mr. Strong, why in the world are you trying to get rid of Superman? And he says, I grew up here. Red Cloud grew up here. But he did not. He came from a different planet, which means he does not belong here in our city. Now, you do have Robinson Goode ask for one little favor, and she asked Mr. Strong, can she get a piece of kryptonite? Now, we do jump back over real quickly to Superman right now finding Lois Lane. But the thing is though, guys, in this chapter right here, it is only like a 1 to 2 page setting, because all it is, Clark Kent comes out of the sky, he looks down and he says, Lois, why? And all she does is turn around and say, hi honey. That's all she does. And that ends chapter 2 of this story. Now guys, we do pick up with Robinson Goode once again, except this time though, guys, right now we have Robinson Goode just going to another unknown location. Now the thing is though, guys, this unknown location that she is going to is basically to meet up with another character named Candy. Now the thing is though, guys, Candy is one of the many gang members working under Mr. Strong and also the Red Cloud. Now guys, remember, Robinson Goode needs some kryptonite, and the only person who could possibly have kryptonite in this city besides Lex Luthor is Candy. Now, you do have Candy kind of hand over the kryptonite that she has. She says, listen, this cost me a lot of money, and I have no idea what you're trying to do. But do not, I repeat, do not lose this kryptonite. Now, the thing is though, guys, we do jump over to the next day, and we do once again pick up with the Daily Planet. Now, the thing is though, guys, you have Clark Kent kind of walking in thinking that he is going to have a normal day once again at work. Now guys, right now we have no idea what is going on between him and Lois Lane. But the thing is though, guys, he does walk in and he's kind of like, okay, cool, it's going to be a normal day. The problem is though, out of nowhere he starts to feel sick, and it's kind of like, what is wrong with him? Why does he feel sick? Well, the reason why he feels sick is because kryptonite is in the building. It's in the purse of Robinson Goode. Now, thing is though, guys, you do get like a few pages where you have the whole staff of the Daily Planet trying to see if he's okay. Like, hey, do you need water? Do you need food? Like, how can we help you? Somebody call a doctor or something. Like, you have a few pages of that right there. Now, the thing is though, guys, you do have Clark Kent able to realize, because he was able to use enough of his strength to use his X-ray vision to look inside the purse of Robinson Goode and realize that she is holding a piece of kryptonite. And so, of course, when she does leave the Daily Planet, planet, he starts to feel better. He's kind of like, whew, I feel good now and everything, but hold up, that girl has some kryptonite. Now, we do jump forward like a couple hours after he found out. And the thing is though, guys, she's just walking down this random street. The thing is though, out of nowhere, Batman appears. And Batman is not playing around. He's kind of like, all right, give me your purse, give me this. Why in the world do you have kryptonite for? Now, the thing is though, guys, she says her reasoning is because basically is to kind of help her, like, kind of fend for her life against a mass destruction weapon, which is Superman. But you have Batman saying, hey, actually, this could be used to kind of make mass destruction also too. Now, I have no idea why you have this, and I do know you're a reporter, but you better tell me right now that this is only for a story and that's it, and nothing else. And she says, yes, I am just a reporter and that's it. I am only using that kryptonite for a story. And you have Batman say, here's your purse, I'm gonna keep this, good day. Now, we do jump back over to Candy. And the thing is though, guys, Candy is greeted by Robinson Goode after she just kind of got mugged by Batman. But the thing is though, guys, she's right now kind of listening to Robinson Goode complain the fact that Batman just mugged her and took away her kryptonite. Now the thing is though, guys, you do have Maggie Candy kind of tell her, listen, I do have a second piece, but you need to be more careful. If Batman finds out that I'm the one who's holding pieces of kryptonite, listen, I'm going to kill you first before he is able to trace it back to me. The thing is though, guys, right when Candy is kind of like putting the knife next to Robinson Goode's face, out of nowhere, a red cloud appears and also kills off Candy. And it's kind of like, what the heck is going on? The red cloud just killed Moxie. The red cloud killed Yogurt. The red cloud just now killed Candy. But the thing is though, guys, what's the reasoning behind her killing Candy? Now the thing is though, guys, as soon as the red cloud kills Candy off, it does leave Robinson Goode alive. But the thing is though, guys, as soon as the red cloud disappears, Superman appears right behind Robinson Goode to figure out why in the world did she scream for, and why in the world is there a dead body, which belongs to Candy. Now, to go ahead and wrap up this video, guys, we do jump back over to Lois Lane, and we come to find out Lois Lane is not staying with Superman at all. Matter of fact, she is staying in her own place. The thing is though, she does get a door knock, and where you think is going to be Superman kind of want to talk to his wife, who supposedly came back without telling him, when she opens up the door, it's Lex Luthor. And he's kind of like, hey, so I found you. We need to talk. And guys, this is where we are going to end today's video. So guys, please leave me a like down below. Also, subscribe for more comic book videos in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read, let me know in the comments below. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here, and I'll see y'all in the next comic book video. Later, guys. Have a good day.